6 signs that you are an earth angel and don't know it. If you have a feeling that you can be an angel but are not sure about it, then you should definitely read these 6 signs. Most likely, this type of people is familiar to you at once by several different names, lightworkers, earth angels, or something else like that. Maybe you even feel like one of them. Lightworkers came to this world to share their light as much as possible and bring positive change to this planet. They will never be able to accept and come to terms with hatred, intolerance, violence, various forms of oppression. The main dream of these people is the establishment of universal harmony on Earth, when, finally, the inhabitants of the planet will be able to forget about all their problems. Lightworkers are unable to understand many things in the modern world, as they feel like souls who have experienced more than one reincarnation and who have seen better times. Therefore, they are sent here again to restore and renew the planet. They came from the world where people lived in complete harmony with each other, animals and nature. But Earth angels know that we will most likely never be able to return to that lifestyle, so they just want us to learn to live in harmony with the world now. They want every person in this world to live in joy, happiness, prosperity, while they themselves are one of the most selfless people that you will ever meet. Earth angels want to give everyone else a clean, loving energy that will help people find their high self in this life. They want to leave all problems and suffering in the past, so that we can learn to live in true harmony with the divine. They have only good intentions, but the current state of affairs on Earth often makes them feel discouraged. If you have a feeling that you can be an earthly angel, but are not sure about this, then you should definitely get acquainted with the text below, which will allow you to determine your true role on this planet. 6 signs that you are an earth angel and don't know it. 1. You are very sensitive. Obviously, the earthly angels came here on a great mission, but there will be a great price to pay to save the planet. Sometimes an earthly angel feels terribly tired of all the world's problems. And he gets the feeling that all efforts to resolve earthly contradictions are in vain. Earthly angels can experience quite strong disappointment with the current order of things on Earth, and the impossibility of making changes. They do not like large and noisy crowds of people, since meeting with energies hostile to them exhausts them greatly. Earth angels are also highly sensitive to violence, hatred and all information that is presented in a negative way in the media. They tend to spend most of their time in their room, thereby protecting themselves from the bustle and influence of the outside world. If this sounds like you, then maybe you are just an earthly angel. 2. You love being alone. A lightworker or earth angel loves to spend time alone to relax and balance his energies. As we have already said, this type of people often feels a strong overwork from modern civilization, and they need to be alone for some time in order to heal their psychological trauma and prepare for the next meeting with the outside world. They really love to dig deep into their subconscious, which allows them to tidy themselves up. Earth angels know that in order to change the world, you need to change yourself and work tirelessly to become better. 3. You devote a lot of energy to caring for others. Do you feel like a person who is empathetic towards other people and want to help solve their problems? If so, then maybe you are an earthly angel. These people are ready to give up everything to help those in need, since they themselves have experienced a lot and would not want anyone else to feel pain. Lightworkers feel a deep connection with everyone around them and simply want to comfort those in need of that comfort. Earthly angels understand how difficult and scary it is when the world around us sometimes shows that we exist in a state of uncertainty almost all the time. No one knows what tomorrow will bring us, but lightworkers are confident that today they can make the world a little better. They live what is called right now and want to change the lives of others for the better as much as possible. Earthly angels are sympathetic to the fact that people in this life have to spin like a squirrel in a wheel, since they themselves had to be in their place before. 4. You feel called upon to achieve a specific goal. You are free from worldly desires, and you do not want to follow a predetermined path in life. You do not like the programs that are shaped by the society in which we live, and you have never felt obligated to follow in the footsteps of other people. You want to leave your own mark and live by your own rules, and you don't like people telling you what to do. You feel called upon to do more than what people think is normal, and you definitely need to fulfill yourself. Earth angels can feel a strong urge to work in areas where they can actually help people. For example, they can work as social workers, psychologists, acupuncturists, or massage therapists. They believe that they are endowed with healing powers and want to work in those areas where they can find application for their talent. You may even want to consider starting your own business so you can free yourself from all the daily chores that come with any normal job. 5. You have strong intuition. When choosing decisions in life, you are most likely guided not by logic, but by your emotions and intuition. Earthly angels are able to feel very deeply, which is fundamentally different from the correct and logical way of life of representatives of modern society. Your life is largely about things that are directed to human emotions. Art, music, storytelling, and communication with other people. You let your intuition guide you through life, and it helps you understand each step you take. Earth angels trust their inner voice because they know that the messages they receive come from the divine. They believe that thanks to the universe, only good things and people appear in their lives, and they also know that intuition is the means by which the universe speaks to them. They often turn to their spiritual mentors from the subtle world and angels for help, and they can also engage in various spiritual practices. 6. You reject modern ideals. Most lightworkers and earth angels cannot understand the modern world. Why do we spend so much time on jobs we hate just to afford things we don't need? Why is work in the first place for people? Why do we continue to pollute our planet, which is our only home? Why do we consume so much and give so little? Why do we need wars and racism? Why is our society not becoming more civilized? Lightworkers and earth angels are constantly haunted by these questions, but the answers are usually disappointing, leading them to reject modern society. Many people call them hippies, but they just understand that caring for the planet and each other is a normal life. The earthly angels realized that we could not continue to live in a state of isolation from each other. We simply cannot survive individually. Earthly angels only hope that people will be able to unite and together celebrate the triumph of real truth. We are talking about our right to love, prosperity, happiness, freedom. We on this earth have everything to live a full and happy life, and the main obstacle to this is our consciousness. Earth angels focus on spreading this ancient wisdom in the hopes of awakening people to unite them. Earth angels love to spend a lot of time in nature, where they feel most comfortable, as if at home. They value nature and everything related to the natural world, and try to stay away from materialism, greed, corporations, and anything that divides people. If these signs match you, then you are most likely a light worker. You will have a difficult path ahead of you, but in the end you can be of great benefit. Whenever you feel lost or frustrated with something, just remember your mission. And remember that you came here to live your life, even if it is different from the life that other people think is right. You were sent here to shine brightly and change this world for the better.